Here's a paradox that broke every rule in rock history. The Wall didn't just challenge the music industry. It bankrupted its own tour while becoming one of the best-selling albums ever. A million-dollar production, banned protest songs, and children paid just £1 for a worldwide hit. These are 20 weird facts about Pink Floyd's The Wall. And the bonus, let's just say the band's keyboardist had the last laugh. Plug in. This wall's about to crumble. Number 1. The album cost over $1 million to produce in 1979. That's $4 million in today's money, making it one of the most expensive rock albums ever recorded. The band spent months in studios across France, New York, and Los Angeles, burning through cash like guitar picks. Record executives panicked, but Waters kept spending. The gamble paid off 30 million times over. Number 2. Roger Waters wrote the anti-education anthem as a protest, but it became their only #1 hit in America. The irony gets better. South Africa banned it for being anti-authoritarian. A song against conformity became the most mainstream success Pink Floyd ever had. Sometimes rebellion sells better than compliance ever could. Number 3. Those innocent voices on another brick in the wall? A children's choir from Islington Green School in London paid exactly £1 each. These kids sang on what became a worldwide phenomenon, earning millions for everyone except them. Years later, they unsuccessfully sued for royalties. £1 for immortality, that's the music business. Number 4. David Gilmour initially hated the entire album concept. He refused to sing lead vocals on most tracks, forcing Waters to handle the microphone himself. The tension was so thick, engineers reported feeling uncomfortable just being in the room. This wasn't creative differences, this was creative warfare. The greatest album emerged from the greatest conflict. Number 5. Waters recorded actual breaking glass by smashing bottles and windows in the studio. Sessions had to be stopped when flying glass shards injured engineers. Blood was literally spilled for this album. You can hear these exact sounds throughout the record. Each crash cost someone a bandage. Art demanded sacrifice, and The Wall got it. Number 6. The album contains exactly 26 tracks flowing as one continuous 81-minute experience. Over 40 minutes consist of sound effects, dialogue, and ambient noise between songs. This wasn't an album, it was a sonic movie. Every second was calculated, every silence deliberate. The space between notes mattered as much as the notes themselves. Number 7. Waters based Pink's father on his own dad, Eric Fletcher Waters, who died at Anzio in 19... Roger was just 5 months old. Every lyric about the missing father came from real pain, real loss. The Wall wasn't just about isolation, it was about a boy who never knew his father writing to ghosts. Number 8. The Wall live tour lost $600,000 despite selling out every arena. The massive wall construction cost more than ticket sales could cover. Pink Floyd literally built a wall between themselves and bankruptcy with each performance. They played to packed houses while hemorrhaging money. Success never looked so expensive. Number 9. The minimalist white brick wall cover was designed to oppose their psychedelic past. Record stores couldn't find the band name and filed it under W for Wall. No title, no band name, just bricks. The anti-design became more iconic than any elaborate artwork. Sometimes saying nothing says everything. Number 10. Waters fired Richard Wright during recording but kept him as a paid session musician. Wright became the only member who actually made money from the Wall tour while the others lost fortunes. The fired keyboardist collected a salary while his former bandmates went into debt. Revenge served cold through contractual loopholes. Hey, pretty wild so far, right? If you're enjoying this deep dive into rock's most expensive therapy session, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Because in a minute we hit Waters' 3 a.m. phone calls crying during recordings and backwards messages mocking fans. Trust me, it only gets stranger from here. Number 11. Those telephone sounds throughout the album? Waters called random Los Angeles numbers at 3 a.m. and recorded people's confused responses. Real strangers became part of rock history without knowing it. Their sleepy confusion is embedded in millions of albums. Somewhere, someone's grandmother is on the wall and she has no idea. Number 12. Mother was recorded in just one take after Waters had an emotional breakdown. You can actually hear him crying during the vocal performance. The pain was so raw, so real, they couldn't do another take. That's not acting, that's a man confronting his demons through a microphone. Some wounds never heal, they just harmonize. Number 13. Comfortably Numb features 2 completely contrasting guitar solos by Gilmour. He recorded multiple versions, and Waters deliberately chose the 2 most different ones. The first builds slowly, the second explodes. 2 personalities fighting within one song. The contrast was the point. Comfort and chaos can coexist. Number 14. The album spent 15 consecutive weeks at number 1 in America. It sold over 30 million copies worldwide, making it the third best-selling album in music history. A concept album about isolation became a global phenomenon. Millions bought a record about being alone, together. The irony writes itself. Number 15. Waters hid a backwards message in empty spaces, mocking fans who searched for hidden meanings. Congratulations, you have just discovered the secret message. Please send your answer to Old Pink, care of the Funny Farm. He literally called conspiracy theorists crazy on the album. They still bought it. Number 16. The original concept included a live album side recorded at different venues each night. Technology couldn't handle it, so they scrapped the idea. Imagine every album would have been unique. 30 million different versions could have existed. The Wall almost became millions of walls. Number 17. Gerald Scarfe's animations were so disturbing that some theaters refused to show the film adaptation. Hammers marching, flowers devouring each other, children falling into meat grinders. This wasn't rock and roll, this was psychological warfare set to music. The imagery haunted audiences long after the music stopped. Number 18. Waters performed the album's first demo entirely alone, playing every instrument himself. The 4-track demo convinced the band to proceed, but also proved Waters didn't need them. He built the wall alone first, then let others help decorate it. The seeds of the band's destruction were in that demo tape. Number 19. Columbia Records initially rejected the album for being too depressing and uncommercial. They wanted singles, not a rock opera about madness. Waters threatened to go to another label. Columbia caved and made hundreds of millions. Sometimes depression sells better than happiness. The executives never saw it coming. Number 20. The album inspired the fall of the Berlin Wall performance in 1990, with a literal wall being built and destroyed on stage. The metaphor became reality. Former Pink Floyd members reunited with global superstars to tear down a wall where a real one once stood. Art predicted history, then celebrated its demolition. But wait, before we hit the bonus fact that reveals the ultimate irony of The Wall, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. We drop new music mysteries every week, and you won't want to miss what we're uncovering next. The Wall was originally conceived as the soundtrack to a completely different concept, an album about a man who spent all his money on building an actual wall around his house. Waters changed it to a metaphorical wall after realizing the original idea was too literal. But here's the kicker. The tour ended up building real walls anyway, and they lost all their money doing it. The metaphor became literal, the literal became financial ruin, and the financial ruin became rock history. Sometimes the universe has a twisted sense of humor, and The Wall proves it. If The Wall shaped your taste, changed your life, or meant something to you, drop a like and subscribe for more untold stories from music history. Tell us in the comments which fact shocked you most. Thanks for watching, and remember, every wall we build eventually becomes the stage for our greatest performance.